What's up, guys? Thank you guys for watching another video. Welcome. As you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that I hate about my F80 M3. Let's get into it. Alright, so first thing that I hate about this car is the first gear on the DCT. I love the DCT. It's a phenomenal transmission, but if you don't know how to drive this car, you will mess up. Look at that. See how it jerks like that? That's why people rag on this transmission so much, is because they don't really know how to drive it, I feel like. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna mess up for sure. All right, so yeah, the second thing that I don't like about the DCT is when you're in first gear, right, and you're on an incline, the car will literally start rolling backwards. And that's another reason why people aren't really a fan of it, because it's an easy way, you know, cause an accident unnecessarily. Like, say for instance, somebody's behind you, right, and you're not aware, and keep in mind you don't have your backup camera on, right? The reason why mine is on is because I was just in reverse. But let's just say the driver, whoever's driving the M3, right, they take their foot off the gas just for like 2 seconds, right? And then there's somebody really close to their bumper. You can easily roll back into the other car and damage it, and then you got to pay for their car to be repaired and yours. So like I said, you got to know what you're doing with these cars. It's not a hard car to drive, you just have to know what you're doing. But I do see why BMW opted for the ZF transmission in the new BMWs. Sorry about the wind noise, I'm not mic'd up right now. But let's go on with the second thing that I hate about this car, and that is the M Performance brakes. These brakes, I feel like it's just all BMWs, because even my mom's 330, like, they just collect so much brake dust so easily, and it just ruins the wheel. So I will be upgrading my pads to ceramics later on. But yeah, the German brake dust, it's definitely a nightmare, and it's definitely a challenge to clean. I just washed my car yesterday, and I went on a cruise with a couple of my homies last night and a shoot, and yeah, this is how my wheel is looking at. Keep in mind, I just cleaned my car. All right, so the third thing that I hated about this car was the OEM paddle shifters. If you guys go down to my old videos, I switched this entire steering wheel out, as well as the paddle shifters, to the magnetic ones, and I don't regret it at all. These have so much bite, and it feels like I'm playing a video game. It literally feels like a F1, like I'm driving an F1 car, and it just makes me feel more connected with the car in a way. The OEM ones, to me, they just felt cheap in a way, and I'm pretty sure those are the same paddle shifters that come in the non M3s, so like the 340s. I'm pretty sure those are the same paddle shifters. So yeah, I wasn't really a fan of them. For an $80,000+ car, you would have thought that, or at least I would have thought that BMW would have, you know, added some more aggressive paddle shifters. Even the G80s, even the G80 M3s that I've driven that has the OEM carbon fiber paddle shifters, they still feel soft. Like they had no bite. Like this has bite. Just hear that sound, like, it's just so amazing. I highly recommend getting the magnet paddle shifters if you guys have the budget for it, but it's definitely a solid upgrade. The fourth thing that I hate about this car is the iDrive system. I know, like, this is my, okay, so my car is a 2016, right? My car did not come with CarPlay. I'm pretty sure they added CarPlay in like 2017 or whatever. But that can be changed. I plan on changing it later on, but not too big of an issue because I mean I still have my phone and I run Waze. I don't even use the map, but it just looks outdated. And one thing off topic, I just hate how people rag on the technology of this car, and they try to say that, oh, the G80 is better. I mean, it's better now, but longevity wise, like, they don't even have a analog gauge anymore. Like, there's this like all tech, mine is solid. So like in 10 plus years, once all of their so-called technology looks outdated like this does, especially over here, they're gonna look back and be like, dang, yo, the F80 is really the last real M3 in a way, because like, look at the gauges. These are the same type of gauges that come in every M3 until recently. And I don't know, I'm just really not a fan of the G80s. To me, they just feel like a Mercedes in a way. They're soft. Yes, they produce a lot of power, but they still feel kind of numb in my opinion. But I'll go over that in another video. But yeah, the iDrive system, overall the infotainment system, is just, to me, it just feels so old. All right, so the fifth and final thing that I hate about this car is the exhaust. I love the S55, but honestly, for factory, they sound trash. If you don't have the competition, it's not gonna sound as good. The competition, on the other hand, it sounds alright, but it can definitely be a lot better, in my opinion. Let me do a couple revs for you real quick. Let me do the first one in efficient mode, and the second one is gonna be in M mode. Alright, please excuse my engine bay. It's really dirty. It's been a good 2 months since I had it cleaned. But yeah, the final thing that I dislike about this car is the coolant, the coolant system. Like, there's really no way for you to check your coolant levels without you actually opening it. There's this one time, I'll never forget, when I first bought this car, right? The reason why I had to upgrade this is because the OEM one cracked, and I kept running low on coolant, so I kept getting, oh, drivetrain malfunction, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, bro, what's wrong with the car? Like, I topped it off with new coolant, and I kept getting that error. So I did some research, and I talked to one of the BMW techs, and he was like, yeah, bro, like, it could be your intercooler that's cracked, because the OEM ones are known to fail. So I was like, oh, okay, so let me upgrade it. So I upgraded it to the CSF one. If you guys want to see that video, I'm pretty sure I did drop a video on TikTok about it. Highly regret not dropping it on YouTube. I don't know why. Such an idiot. But yeah, upgraded it to the CSF one. So here it is. Haven't had any issues since. But as of right now, I don't know what my coolant level is. I checked before and both reservoirs were straight. So I'm going to just go with that. But I just wish there was a better way for us to check our coolant without opening it up the system. L's in the chat, guys. I ruined my shorts. I didn't have a towel, so I had to wipe my hand on my shorts. Rip. And I doubt I can get this out. Not gonna run home and go change, unfortunately, because I gotta continue to make content for you all, but I can't be out here looking crazy. But yeah. So here's a little motivational quote for those who are asking. You know, you just gotta trust the process. You know, that's how I was able to obtain this car. It's just, you know, just believing in myself. You know, knowing what the goal was, block out the hate, and yeah, just stick to your goal. That's my best advice. So I'll be seeing the comments saying that you guys are gonna get an F80. Keep saying that, manifest it. You will get one. Just have a plan ready, and yeah, you guys will accomplish it. I believe in y'all 100%. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you on the next video. Peace.